Have you ever wondered just how many people will cross paths with you in your lifetime? It is more than you might think. Let me assume you are an ordinary person like me.
I'd like to think an ordinary person is capable of anything.
Statistics show that an average person will meet around 80,000 people in his lifetime, which means 0.001% of world population. And you will never meet the remaining 99.999% of world population in your lifetime. Just forget about the people you will never meet and let's focus on meeting 8,000. Out of these 8,000, only a handful of relationships will genuinely shape who you become.
That's good
And
therapy.
who you become will be so different that your friends won't understand you anymore. And then you will wake up and realize these friendships are over. This feels like
Isn't it curious how some friendships fade away while others grow stronger? That colleague from your summer internship? A friendly neighbor who moved away? The workout buddy who disappeared after January? These are called leaf people, which means they come into your life and disappear, much like leaves that stay on a tree for a while before falling. In other words, they are temporary visitors to our life. Here are a few characteristics you can identify leaf people. They enter your life for a specific reason, usually stay for a weeks to month, and often focus on what they need.
And yeah, scammers don't call themselves scammers. No, we call ourselves nine nines, Yahoo boys, G boys.
Be careful, scammers and toxic people are everywhere, and they wear the mask of leaf people. Initially, you don't feel like they are harmful, but the damage they leave behind can linger for many years.
Well, you're not the good guy.
You may have stronger connections, meaning the relationship is solid than leaf ones, are called branch people. They typically stay in your life for several years, maybe even decades, and provide meaningful support. Also handle some life challenges with you and often include many close friends and relatives. Let me share a story about my friend Dylan. He was my branch person through highs and lows of my career. He was there to support me, but our lives took different directions over time, and we slowly lost touch.
Stanley and I lost touch when he moved away in our sophomore year in high school.
Branch people are vital for your growth. They are the ones who support you, but only up to a point. Remember, even strong branches have limits. If you put too much of weight on them, they will eventually break. Appreciate their support, but be mindful not to overload them with unrealistic expectations. Now let's talk about the most valuable connections. Root people, they are your foundation. They stay for a lifetime, providing unconditional support, standing by you through any challenge, and loving you without seeking anything in return. The stronger your connections, the richer and more fulfilling your life can be. Now you can understand these categories, and here's what you can do. Evaluate your current relationships. How do they react in tough times? What is their motivation for staying? How much do they invest in your growth? Adjust your expectations.
Maybe your expectations were too high.
Don't expect rote loyalty from leaf people. Don't overwhelm branch people with road level demand. Don't dismiss leaf people. They serve a purpose. Be self-aware. Ask yourself, what type of person are you to others? Are you giving what you expect to receive? How can you deepen your valuable connections? But here's the thing, these roles are not fixed. People can grow from leaf to branch, develop from branch to root, or sometimes sadly regress. Take action today. Identify your root people and nurture those relationships. Appreciate your branch people within their limits. Accept leaf people for their temporary role. Remember, understanding this relationship type isn't about judging. It is about knowing who belongs where in your life. By setting healthy expectations, you empower yourself to focus on what truly matters and release anything that prevents from your growing. So keep growing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep connecting.